A quick recap here. 1639, a ballot initiative last year which passed with just under 60% of the vote statewide. It implements a number of gun control measures like stricter background checks and requiring people to be 21 before they can buy semi-automatic guns. Since it passed, 20 different sheriffs have said the law is either unconstitutional or unenforceable. That's led a lot of you to wonder, has anything like this ever happened before? One commenter asked, what other laws do these officers choose to ignore? To answer that, I reached out to some of the sheriffs involved here. A spokesman for the Yakima County Sheriff's Office couldn't recall any similar law. In Wahkiakum County, Sheriff Mark Howey said in his 29 years there, 1639 is the first law he's ever refused to enforce. And in Klickitat, Sheriff Bob Songer says this was the first law he's found to be unenforceable in his nearly 50 years. Now, some comparisons have been made to the issues of marijuana and immigration. For instance, the city of Seattle refused to cooperate with feds to enforce federal anti-weed laws. And of course, there are sanctuary cities and counties who, to varying degrees, refuse to cooperate with immigration enforcement. But neither side of the 1639 debate finds those analogies particularly comparable. Spokane Sheriff Ozzie Knezevich has said law enforcement officers shouldn't pick and choose which laws to enforce, and that when it comes to 1639, he simply doesn't think there is anything for him to enforce. And on the other side, Attorney General Bob Ferguson, in his letter to the sheriffs, said this is different from marijuana and immigration because those cases involve trying to get states to enforce federal law. But 1639 is a state law passed by voters. So when it comes to sheriffs and state law, we can verify that the 1639 situation is a first.